So today I'm going to be doing the 50 facts about me tag. I know a million other YouTubers have done it. Wow, that's loud. Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be doing the 50 random facts about me tag. I know 50 million other people have done it already, but I'm just starting out on YouTube, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. I do apologize. So I guess let's just get started. Number 1. I am 6 foot tall, which is 183 centimeters. Number 2. My second name is Michael. Number 3. If you haven't noticed already, my eyes are 2 different colors. The one is green and the one is brown. It's green and brown, I think. And that is a condition called heterochromia iridum, and it's a mutation in the pigment cells of the eyes. Number 4. I prefer Capetonian winters over the summers, and I prefer cold weather over warm weather, funny enough. What I really don't like about Cape Town is that it's always windy in summer, and the wind is terrible. It gets hectic. 5. I have represented South Africa for a sport, and not many people know this, but I used to be a South African gymnast. And I went to Zimbabwe to compete, and I went to Switzerland for international training camp. And that was up until I was 13 years old, and then I stopped to play soccer. Number 6. Like me, both my parents represented South Africa at international level as well. My dad played for Bafana Bafana, which is South Africa's national football team, and my mom was a South African ice skater, so that's pretty cool. Number 7. My favorite animal is a lion, but since I've been to the Knysna Elephant... My favorite animal is a lion, but since I've been to the Knysna Elephant Park recently, the elephant is fast climbing up the ladder, even though it's an elephant, so it wouldn't climb up the ladder fast. Makes sense. Number 8. I hate running, as in jogging for exercise. Even though I do it every day for soccer, I run for soccer, it's just not the same thing when you're running with no purpose really. I just get so bored and it makes me really tired and I just hate it. I could easily run 10k's in a soccer match, but put me on the road and I'll die about halfway. Number 9. I love coffee, and I've always had this idea of opening a coffee shop one day, which would be like a gathering place for all creative people to come together and collaborate and drink good coffee. 10. My biggest fear is drowning or being suffocated. I just can't deal with the thought of not having air to breathe. Like, I just can't. That terrifies me the most. Number 11. I can play the guitar. Don't ask me to sing though. Number 12. In high school, I really enjoyed biology, and for a while I thought about going into the marine biology field after school, so I could swim with the fish. 13. I only started taking photos in September of 2014, so that's about a year ago now. 14. I've had this cat for almost 14 years now, and he slept on my bed every single night since, and he still does. And he's a big fat orange cat. 15. I started playing soccer at age 4. Number 16. I've travelled internationally 3 times, and they have all been for sport. The first was to Zimbabwe for gymnastics, the second was to Switzerland for gymnastics, and the third time was to India for soccer, but it was to be a performer in their closing ceremony of the ISL, which is the Indian Soccer League, their Premier League. 17. I went to a high school in Cape Town called Rondebosch Boys High. 18. I am of Irish descent. My great-grandfather on my dad's side came from Ireland back in the day. Number 19. One of my favorite snacks is having a whole packet of Mario biscuits with tea. 20. I would say that I fall more to the introverted side of life. I really don't mind spending time by myself. I actually like it, and I don't feel like I need to talk to people all the time. 21. Today is on the 21st of June 1996. 22. My favorite YouTubers are Tim Kalner, Casey Neistat, Mr. Ben Brown, and Will Derbyshire. That's pretty much my 4 favorites, and I kind of want to be a combination of all of them on this channel. So yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do. 23. If I could have one superpower, it would be teleportation. How awesome would that be? You could just go anywhere in the world instantaneously. You could get out of trouble instantaneously. If you get caught by the cops doing something, just teleport away. They're never gonna catch you. If you actually get caught and go to jail, teleport out of jail. No downside to teleportation, really. Teleport. 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 What are you doing? 24. If you haven't seen on my Instagram posts, I think you might have picked up that Nike Roches are my favorite shoes, and I wear them pretty much everywhere. 25. When I was younger, I had an imaginary friend called Procono. I don't know where the name came from or how I got it, but Procono, my man. How you doing, Procono? Long time no see. 26. I love listening to music. Whenever I'm doing something creative like editing photos or drawing or designing or making videos or whatever, I'm always listening to music. And I'm always looking for new music as well. So if you have anything to suggest to me that I should check out, just let me know in the comments. 27. If I wasn't studying visual communication design, I would have been studying sports science at Stellenbosch. So that was my second choice. But in the end, I'm so glad I did, because if I didn't study what I'm studying right now, I might not even be doing this. 28. My dream would be to get a scholarship in America for soccer after my undergrad studies and go study there post-grad and play soccer there, experience America, go take photos of America, travel America, and just do some awesome stuff there really. 29. I've never been to a funeral. Let's hope, no, don't say that way. 30. I can count. I have featured in a South American Kellogg's advert where I was chosen to be a model as a basketball player, and they shaved my whole head and shaved the number 3 into the back of my head. Yeah, that was a bit weird going to school with that haircut, but I got some nice money out of it at least. 31. I have also been in an Al Jazeera advert as a soccer player. 32. When I was younger, I used to have a bucket haircut. I don't know why my mom gave me this haircut, but that's how it looked. And I have a picture here. I don't know if you can see this now, but there's me and my bucket haircut. Number 33. I would say that I'm quite an organized and productive person. 34. When I was younger and I was trying to learn how to say granny, for some reason I couldn't say granny and I kept saying Nini. And since that day, to this day, I still call my grandmother Nini, and so does all of my cousins and my sister. So I invented a new name for granny. If any of you have any other funny names that you call your grandparents, let me know as well. 35. Last year in June, I road tripped across South Africa for 10 days with my good friend Matthew Bertie and Evil Trist. 36. Does anyone remember that tomato sauce I had? Pizza is my favorite food, and if you buy me pizza, I'll love you forever. I think I should do a pizza collab with Casper Lee. I think I'll like that. 37. Lion's Head is my favorite place to be in Cape Town. Just being on top of the mountain there and you get a 360 view of Cape Town. It's just the best feeling, especially in sunrise when everyone's still sleeping and you're up there seeing over the whole city. It's just amazing. So if you're ever in Cape Town, I highly recommend doing that, especially the sunrise hike when there's a lot less people doing it. 38. When I was growing up, I first wanted to be a doctor, and then I wanted to be a cartoonist and an illustrator. So I guess I've kind of gone on the same path that I imagined as a kid, which is nice. 39. My favorite creative person is Regan Matthews, aka Taku. Just the way he does everything, it's so creatively done, and he mixes his business with his creativity and everything just works for him. He's kind of my biggest role model in life. 40. I love playing FIFA, and in FIFA 13 I actually won Division 1. So all those FIFA players out there, come at me. Take me on. 41. When I was a baby, I raided my mom's chocolate cupboard, well, the cupboard with chocolates, and there was just chocolate all over my face. I think we still have the picture, I'll try and find it, but if I don't, I'm sorry. It was a really funny picture and a really funny moment to see. 42. I don't smoke, I never have, and I never will. I hate smoking. So please just don't ever offer me any cigarettes or vapes or hookah pipes or whatever. Please just don't, I hate it. 43. I support Manchester United in the Barclays Premier League, and internationally I support Argentina because South Africa is just slacking. 44. My top 3 favorite TV shows, in no particular order, are Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead. If you haven't watched any of them, go watch it right now. Just find it somewhere and go watch it. Watch the whole series. 45. I love travel, and someday I hope to travel the world. So if there's anyone that wants to travel with me or sponsor me, I'll send you my bank account details if you just put your email in the comments and we can organize something. 46. I have never had a proper job, and by that I mean I've never been fully employed by someone part-time or full-time, unless you count soccer or photography as a job. But photography is more freelance stuff when I want to do it, so it doesn't really count as a proper job for me. 47. I am part of a family of 4 with a sister and a mother and a father, like most people have a mother and a father. 48. My penny board's name is Kelly because my dog's name is Slater, and if you haven't seen my first vlog, that's still the first vlog, I went skateboarding with my dog pulling me, so together it makes Kelly Slater, who's a surfer, so yeah, my penny board's name is Kelly. 49. I hardly ever read books, and that kind of has to change, like I need to start reading some more. And number 50. So while recording this, I forgot to record the last 3 facts, and I'm doing it now after I'm busy editing it, so if there is a lighting change, now you know. So that is that. That is 50 random facts about me that you probably didn't need to know, but I gave it to you. If you're still watching, leave a comment saying pillowcase. If you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment telling me 1 random fact about you, and subscribe for new videos every Sunday. Also, one last thing, my good friend Bradley Richardson is making a video about things that you do in your free time. So if you have any free time or you're feeling bored at the moment, go check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, he's a pretty awesome guy. He's really funny, so I'm sure you won't regret it. That's all I have for today. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next Sunday. Cheers. I want to say regret. Regret. Such a funny word.